Hello students, once again your Sarika ma'am welcomes you in the session of GK. I hope you all are doing well and also busy in doing your assignments given by your teachers. Children, in previous session I told you about polar animals and body machines. I hope you understood those lessons. Now children, we start our new chapter, Riverside Cities, page number 10. Topic is Riverside Cities, page number 10. For better understanding, first of all, we should know what Riverside is. It is pronounced as Riverside and defined as it is a proper noun which means a place, name applied to a locality, especially a city that is situated beside a river. I repeat, it is a proper noun which means a place, name applied to a locality, especially a city that is situated beside a river. In other words, anything which is situated near the bank of river is called riverside. For example, children, when we say the hawkers near the roadside are called roadside hawkers. In same way, the cities near the rivers are riverside cities. If we talk about India, some riverside cities are Agra near river Yamuna, Banaras near Ganga river. Children, do you know from where our Prime Minister is MP? Yes, city Banaras. Allahabad at the Sangam of Ganga, Yamuna and mythically Saraswati river. I hope you all are familiar with Haridwar city, which is situated near the bank of holy river Ganga. We mostly go to Haridwar in summers and in vacations to holy purpose and for enjoyment also. But in this chapter, all given rivers are from other countries. In your session and in your this GK chapter, all this lesson number 10, the rivers are given from the other countries. Let's have a look of some pictures. चलिए देखते हैं. In first picture, this is a famous city Cairo and the river is Nile. In the second picture, you can see famous city New York and the river is Hudson. Children, it looks so beautiful. Next, you have city London and the river is Thames. Next, children, the city is Shanghai and the river is Yangtze. Do you know the amazing fact about it? It is the longest river in the Asia and the third longest in the world. Now children, on your screen, you see the right column has the names of rivers and in left column the names of the cities that stand on the bank of these rivers. Let's see. City Baghdad, River Tigris, city Cairo, River Nile. We have seen it in the picture also, children, when I showed you the pictures. City Karachi, River Indus, city London, River Thames, that also we have seen. City New York, River Hudson, city Rome, River Tiber, city Yangon, River Irrawaddy, city Washington DC, River Potomac, beautiful city Paris, and river is Seine. City is Shanghai and river is Yangtze. Already we have seen that. Now again, city Baghdad, river Tigris. City Cairo, river Nile. City Karachi, river Indus. City London, river Thames. City New York, river Hudson. City Rome, river Tiber. City Yangon, river Irrawaddy. City Washington DC, river Potomac. City Paris, river Seine. City Shanghai, river Yangtze. I hope you understood this chapter, children. I have given you the home assignment. Write any 5 river name along with cities. Children, one side you will write the river name and another side you will write the city name. Or you can write one side city name and another side river name. That is your choice. I have given this all thing in PDF also. So how you have to do? First I am telling you, as I showed you in the before this also, we took the city Baghdad. Write the city Baghdad and write river Tigris. Or you can write river Tigris, city Baghdad. Make 2 columns. One side you write river, another side you write city. River Tigris, write only you have to write 5. River Tigris, city name Baghdad. Number 2, river Nile, city Cairo. Number 3, river Thames, city London. Number 4, river Hudson, city New York. Number 5, river Tiber, city Rome. Like that you have to do your homework. I have given this again, I am telling you, I have given all these things in the PDF also. You can see from there. I think you understood this riverside cities chapter, children. Let's start the next lesson, that is health and food, page number 11. Children, there is a saying that a healthy mind in a healthy body. So to keep us healthy, we should take balanced diet. And what is a balanced diet, children? Let's see. A balanced diet is a diet that contains different kinds of foods in certain quantities and proportions so that the requirement for calories, proteins, minerals, vitamins and alternative nutrients is adequate and a small provision is reserved for additional nutrients to endure the short length of leanness. So children, we should take balanced diet to keep us healthy, and we should include proteins, minerals, vitamins in our daily diet. I am showing the chart on your screen, children. Here we have the balanced diet chart. In this we have grains, vegetables, fruits, meat, fish, egg and alternatives, milk and alternatives like curd, fat, oil, salt and sugar. Now, balanced diet has some components. So, what are the components of balanced diet? Let's discuss, children. Proteins. Proteins are nutrients which help in our body growth, especially muscles. It develops our immunity and are responsible for repairing of tissues and cells. For example, eggs and pulses. Children, proteins especially they develop our immunity and are responsible for repairing of tissues and cells. Next component, children, it is vitamins. A vitamin is an essential nutrient which a human needs in small quantities. For the proper functioning of body, it develops our metabolism, that means digestive system. It is essential for our body growth. For example, lemons and cabbages. Okay, next component children, it is calcium. Calcium is a mineral that is necessary for life in addition to building bones and keeping them healthy. Calcium enables our blood to clot, our muscles to contract, and our heart to beat. For example, milk and curd or other sources of or other alternative of milk products. Children, daily you should take milk at least 2 times. Okay, milk is the best source of calcium. Next is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are nutrients which are responsible for energy intake by our body. It is one of the major nutrients required by our body. For example, potatoes, fruit juices. Children, don't take potato as chili potato. It is a junk food. Take as vegetable. So, now, children, what will happen if we will not take the balanced diet? What will happen? Yes, we may suffer from the diseases. So, an imbalanced diet may either lead to the excess or inadequate intake of a nutrient. Insufficient intake of a particular nutrient leads to the certain deficiency disease. In the short term, poor nutrition can contribute to stress, tiredness, and our capacity to work, and over time it can contribute to the risk of developing some illnesses and other health problems such as being overweight or obese, tooth decay, high blood pressure, etc. If we will take bad nutrition or if we will not take balanced diet, you may suffer from different diseases. Now children, come to the chapter health and food. For watching it, you can zoom it and then see it. If it is not coming clearly, then you can zoom it and see it. Read the clues and answer the following. Number 1. A diet which contains carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, salts, and fibers in the correct proportion. Balanced diet. Answer is balanced diet. Children, everything should be in the correct proportion. Why? Because if you will not take correct proportion, you may not have the balanced diet. It is not called balanced diet. And the spelling is BALANCED Balanced diet. Number 2. The deficiency of this vitamin causes rickets, a disease affecting bones. The vitamin can be found in milk, fish, meat, butter, eggs and sun rays. Vitamin D. VITAMIN D. Number 3. The disease is caused due to the deficiency of iodine. The answer is goiter. GOITRE. Goiter. Question number 4. The best sources of this vitamin are oranges, lemons, citrus fruits, cabbages, etc. Answer, vitamin C. VITAMINC. Question number 5. A person suffering from this disease becomes pale. It is caused due to the deficiency of iron. The level of hemoglobin in the blood becomes low. Answer is anemia. Children, if you have the level of hemoglobin down, what will happen? You will suffer the disease of anemia. मतलब येलो कलर का हो जाता है, द बॉडी इज बिकमिंग द येलोइश इन कलर, सो इट इज कॉल्ड, एंड समटाइम्स वी सेज ना कि वो एनेमिक हो गया है, सो इट इज द डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ आयरन. सो द स्पेलिंग इज ANAEMIA. Question number 6. This vegetable contains a chemical called carotene which gives it an orange color. It is very good for our eyes. Answer is carrot. 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 I know that you like the halwa of carrot, gajar ka halwa. Question number 7. This is a mineral that we basically get from milk, milk products and green leafy vegetables. It helps in the formation of bones and teeth. Answer is calcium. 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 And the best source I told you, milk. Question number 8. It is the last one. They are called bodybuilding nutrients because they help us to grow eggs, fish, meat, peas and pulses are examples of food rich in this nutrient, and answer is proteins. 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 Just repeat this all again, children. Number 1. A diet which contains carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, salts and fibers in the correct proportion. Answer is balanced diet. Question 2. The deficiency of this vitamin causes rickets, a disease affecting bones. The vitamin can be found in milk, fish, meat, butter, eggs and sun's rays. Answer is vitamin D. 3. Question number 3. The disease is caused due to the deficiency of iodine. Answer is goiter. Question number 4. The best sources of these vitamins are oranges, lemons, citrus fruits, cabbages, etc. Answer is vitamin C. A person suffering from this disease becomes pale. It is caused due to the deficiency of iron. The level of hemoglobin in the blood becomes low. Answer is anemia. Question number 6. This vegetable contains a chemical called carotene which gives it an orange color. It is very good for our eyes. Answer is carrot. Question number 7. This is a mineral that we basically get from milk, milk products and green leafy vegetables. It helps in the formation of bones and teeth. Answer is calcium. And the last one, they are called bodybuilding nutrients because they help us to grow eggs, fish, meat, peas and pulses are example of food rich in these nutrients. Answer is proteins. Now we have finished this chapter, children, and today's session also. So the home assignment which I am giving you, write any 3 components of balanced diet. What are the components, children? We have studied before that also. Yes, proteins, vitamins, minerals. You have to write, and carbohydrates. We have learnt this also and I have shown you also. So you can write any 3 components. If you want to write, you can write the examples also. All these things I have given you in the PDF also. So children, I think both the chapter Riverside Cities and this health and food chapter you understood. Thank you, children. Thank you for watching. Stay at home safely. Thank you once again, children.